Okay, so we are going to look at stock valuation. So this is a valuation of common and the preferred stock. Okay, so common stock refers to ordinary shareholders. Ordinary shareholders who are true owners. So these are the true owners of the firm and are entitled to vote for the board of directors at AGM. Okay, so they form part of company's equity. So equity are funds used to run day to day or day-to-day activities of the business. Okay, so of course we have internal and external equity. So what is internal equity? Internal equity is simply
So you've said equity are the funds used to run day-to-day activities of the business. Is this the
yes,
same as the ones they call the sources of finance?
you
Is
know,
equity the same as sources of?
equity is simply it's not a source of finance. Equity is just the capital that you start up the business, your own capital that you start up the business. But the source of finance is
Oh,
different.
okay.
So equity is a startup
Oh,
capital that you have. Okay, equity
okay, okay.
is the startup, the original capital that you have for the business to start the business is capital. So internal equity is equity raised by plowing back the profit that you make in the business, plowing back companies' profit, e.g., retained earnings and reserves. So retained earnings and reserves, these are part of equity, all right? Internal equity, that is. So this is an internal equity. Then external equity, is equity raised by selling shares to the general public e.g. common stock. Okay. So when they ask you about the equity components, we have reserves, retained profit, share capital, and of course, common stock. So even share premium, which this one is just a gain on issued shares. So let us now look at what we call calculating the cost of equity. Okay, so calculating what? The cost of equity. So calculating cost of equity, cost of equity. So we have three ways of calculating cost of equity. Okay. So we have three ways of calculating cost of equity. So number one, using CAPM. CAPM simply means the capital asset pricing model. So this one is using capital asset pricing model. So cost of equity is equal to RF plus beta return of the market minus RF. So what is RF? RF is equal to risk-free rate. B is stock beta. Okay. Stock beta, which measures risk. And then this is return of the market. Return of the market. Okay, so that's what goes on. So now the difference, there is a difference here. So the difference between, okay, so the difference between RM minus RF is called the market risk premium. The difference between RF and the RM is market risk premium. Okay, so you can have this example, okay, on the capital asset pricing model. So this is one of the ways of calculating the cost of equity using capital asset pricing model. So if you say XBZ company as stock beta of 1.25, risk-free rate of interest of 8% and market return of 12%. Calculate the cost of equity. So calculate the cost of equity. So solution will be, give me the answer to this question if you have that formula there. Okay. So you can substitute here. You're saying cost of equity is equal to RF plus beta, return of the market minus RF. So KE is actually equal to RF. Our RF is 8%, 0.08 in short, plus 1.25, then 0.12 minus 0.08. So find for me the KE. Calculate for me the KE from the end. I'll give you 1 minute. Use both mass, of course. Is that okay?
Yes.
So calculate to replace what answer you're getting. Okay. So the answer is 0.13 or 13%. You're right. So you're calculating the cost of equity now using, so this time you are using, okay, DDM. DDM simply means what? Dividend growth model. So DDM is equal to dividend discount model. So cost of equity is equal to DO 1 plus G over PO plus G. So this is provided that the dividend has been paid. So this is the provided that dividend is paid. So G is the growth rate. Then PO is the stock price. DO is the dividend paid. Are we together so far?
Yes.
Okay. So this is when dividend is paid. So this is the on Roman numeral 1. So when the cost of equity dividend is paid, dividend growth model. Now there is the other aspect here. Okay. For the other aspect is where you look at it when the dividend is expected to be paid. Okay. So calculating cost of equity when dividend is expected to be paid. D1 over PO plus G. So D1 is expected dividend to be paid. G is a growth rate. PO is a stock price. Are we together?
Yes.
So okay, so we'll be able to now get deeper into calculating these ones as we look at the other class. Okay. So
Yes.
we'll pick it up tomorrow so that we'll be able to now sort out questions from this paper. Yeah, I'm sure
Okay.
you have picked up somewhere. I'm sure you're okay so far. So pick it up tomorrow from where we have ended today. Is that okay?
Yes, sure.
Okay, all right, then bye for now. We'll be able to do a lot of other
Bye.
questions from the other paper. So we'll pick it up from there tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome.